Our reflection today is about sin. Sin is when we do things against God and against our brothers and sisters. When we sin, we basically separate ourselves from God's grace and love. Sin means making choices against what God wants us to be. Sin is like squandering our most precious gifts that we receive from God. Sin makes our hearts hardened and then turned our souls like a stony ground where nothing grows in it. When we sin, we find ourselves unhappy, for sin separates us from things of God. And if we have committed grave matter, mortal sin, we deprive our soul from God's love and in His sanctifying grace. Sin makes us loses all the merits that we previously acquired by our good works. And then when we sin, we become discontent of anything that comes our way. And in order to live a happy life, we need to be grateful in everything that comes our way. We face up our daily faults without excuses, without trying to justify what we have done. And most important is to purify ourselves by going to the sacrament of reconciliation. And then we need to be sensitive to the needs of others, be a responsible person, and to include in our prayers, in our daily dealings, that the things God wants us to be, which is to be loving and forgiving. There will always be temptations in this life until we die. So we ask God to help us that our souls be purified through going to the sacrament of confession. Our souls will be restored to health, and our hearts will be filled with God's grace.